What qualities do you look for in an applicant?
I think that the most important qualities, are that they're honest, hardworking, and that they take initiative. At a store like 7-Eleven, it's a convenience store and it's open at odd hours of the day, and you're entrusting whoever that employee is to take care of the store and make sure that nothing's bad happening. So if you have someone that is honest and someone that you trust, that's the number one quality, I guess.
What kind of answers do you look for in an interview?
Again, I think that anything that can show instances of how they've been honest or how they've been trustworthy, examples of when they've exhibited these qualities are more powerful than them just saying, I'm honest or I'm trustworthy. If you can say, I'm honest because, one time I found a few $100s in a cab and I, contacted the cab owners association and made sure that person before me got their money back. And look, here it was printed in the paper. That's something that, if you can pull in an example like that, something that's specific, something that you can prove, that's very, very powerful.
How can an interviewee tell if the interview went well?
Well, we do something called dyading, which is that we show no emotion when the interviewee is answering our questions. We try to keep a straight face the entire time because we don't want to, influence their answers. But if you can ever crack a smile onto one of whoever's interviewing you, I think you can tell that you've done a good job. Having a good first impression and leaving a good last impression is always very important. 2 quick pieces of advice: ask to be seated, and then as you leave, thank them and shake whoever is interviewing, shake their hand, thank them for their time. And if you ever have the opportunity to ask questions, always do that. It shows initiative. It shows that you're interested in what you're applying for, that, it's more than just wages to you. It's a job. It's something that you care about.
What should an applicant do to prepare for an interview?
I think that the most important thing that they can do is just have a general understanding of what 7-Eleven does and how their characteristics or their qualities can relate to that job. Whether it's, whether they're willing to work long hours and that's something they're accustomed to, go ahead, bring that up. That's something that we're interested in knowing. Other than that, just being able to relate to the job and the duties.
What should an applicant do after leaving the interview?
Before the sun goes down, you should send a thank you email. At the very least, if not, drop off a letter. I think that's great. Whenever an applicant does that, we look upon that applicant very highly, just because it's really interesting. It's just a great gesture, saying thank you for your time. I appreciated the interview. I really enjoyed discussing this with you. X, Y, and Z. And if I'm hired, I look forward to doing X, Y, and Z. That's just a really powerful way to show initiative, to show that you're hardworking, show that you care.